Where do you see the three waiting?
over on this YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome to season 2, episode 9 of Scrollers Chat. It's Monday night, so we will be having a show tonight. On the panel so far tonight, I have Rick Hutchinson. Rick. And that just echoed. I have no clue why. Hold on one sec, Rick. I'm picking up an echo. All right. I think the echo should be gone now.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I was echoing. I didn't have these plugged in. Okay. So now I have them plugged in. All right, everybody. Welcome to season 2, episode 9, Scrollers Chat. On the panel tonight, we have Rick Hutchinson. Rick, go ahead and tell them where to find you, your website, etc.
Our website is scrollsaws.com and on Facebook under Rick Hutchison. And I guess on YouTube under Rick Hutchison.
Okay, thank you, Rick. All right, so over in the chat, I see Maple Tree Studios. Hello, how are you tonight? Thanks for stopping by. If anybody over there in the chat wants to be on the panel tonight, let me know and I can send you guys the link because we have a couple of open spots tonight. All right. So, okay. So yeah, Rick. Like we were talking about before we started, I think the wheels. I think um, Wooden Teddy Bear. They sell the wheels, and I think Scroller LTD has them too. Because I was on their website not too long ago looking for them.
Yeah, I've done searches. There's some companies that seem to sell the like 100-pack bags and stuff that are pretty reasonable. It just depends on what size you want.
Grandsir is grand indeed. I don't know. Oh, I'm thinking he's saying grand. He's having a grand evening. Yeah. I found this in the closet. You think this would work for the car?
2x2s?
Yeah, this is
Yeah, they're
2x2.
inch and a half by inch and a half. Yeah. But that looks just like a 2x2. Most
Yeah, that's what
cars
I
I've
thought.
seen are 2x4s.
Okay.
Um, that's what our club used to cut was 2x4.
2x4s.
And you can usually go to any construction site and they'll let you go through the dumpster and you'll get more 2x4s in one trip than what you can cut. They, with that house we just built, I'll bet if you would have taken all the 2x4s they throwed in the dumpster as studs, you'd have probably had 100 studs. They seem to like to cut a foot off of an 8-foot 2x4 and throw 7 foot away.
You should have saved those.
Well, I can get them anywhere. We're building everywhere around here. You know, it's just a matter of going over to the construction site and saying, "Hey, can I go through your dumpster?" And
Right.
they throw away so much stuff. Heck, I know across the roof, yeah, what the house is 80 feet long, and they ran 2x4s on both sides between each truss. So we had 2-foot 2x4s. There was 160 feet of 2x4s, and they just busted them all out and threw them in the dumpster. And that was just a small part of what was in there.
Yeah. Well, I know they they had some that I found on Craigslist that they had, like I searched the Craigslist for free section on Craigslist, and they had some, but then when I went to pick them up, they were all gone. So,
Well, do you know where they're building any houses around there?
I mean, they're always building stuff. I would just have to find the right builder.
Oh, you just stop by and talk to them.
Back in the old days when I used to work for my dad, they used to get pallets, with the machines that for like, they build a warehouse and they'd have machines come in and they'd have all the pallets, on the machines. And I'd take the pallet wood apart, and then take the poplar boards home and make, ornaments out of them and stuff.
Oh, you can come up with pallets around here. There are so many free pallets on Craigslist. You need semis to haul them off.
Yeah, because I would take the pallets apart and take the poplar boards off them and go home and cut ornaments out of them.
Yeah, that can be done. I did it years ago, and it's too much hassle. You end up trying to plane them down or something, and they've got gravel in them, and you chip your planer blades. It just wasn't worth all the hassle.
Well, I never had gravel in any of mine. They were still like brand new when I got them.
Well, some of them would have gravel and stuff in them, so
Yeah, if they've been sitting outside and they're holding them around a lot.
yeah,
These they just dropped the machines off, took them off, and then had the pallets back by the dumpsters.
yeah. A lot of those are cottonwood, so they aren't really a good high quality pallet or good wood. Do you have your car patterns in that you're going to do?
Yeah, I had them on my computer saved. They were just some Steve Good ones that he had. I just downloaded ones off his site, I think.
You just don't have them sized then, because that one time you showed them to me, you didn't know what size you were going to make them or something.
No, yeah, I downloaded one off the web. I just had it on like Pinterest or something, and it said something like 2x3 or 3x4 or something. Those are the ones I showed you.
I'm wondering if we've still, I don't know whether we've still got the car patterns on our club website or not. I'm going over here to look. At one time we did. Okay, I don't see them there. Handouts.
All right. I think Maple Tree Studios is still the only person over there in the chat. Let me go.
Well, I'm not seeing. At one time, I thought we had the plans for the cars that our club was cutting. But I don't see them there anymore. So I don't know if I've ever kept a set or not. I guess I would have to try to go look and see if I kept a set of plans.
only got one watching. Okay then.
So what size wooden wheels do you think you want?
Well, what did you tell me they were last time? Like 3 inches or something?
Well, I think inch and a half, I think, is what we used.
Yeah, I think that's what you said, 1.5 inches.
Small wheel. I'm here looking. Inch and a quarter. Inch and a half. Inch and a half small wheels with a 1/4 inch hole. Select. Yeah, $15.99 for 100 is what this website has them at.
Well, $15.99 for 100.
Yeah,
It's not so bad.
that's an inch and a half small wheel, 1/4 inch
It
hole.
doesn't include the dowel rod door.
No.
Hmm.
Then you'd need to buy your dowels, and I always bought my dowels from companies like this. I'm looking at American Woodcrafters Supply, and 12 inch square birch dowels, 36, and you need 1/4 inch by 36.
What's their website? AmericanWoodcrafterSupply.com.
Yeah, Woodcrafters. Yeah, American Woodcrafters Supply is all one big long word and then .com. And 36-inch dowels would be $9.95 for a bundle of 25.
$9.99 for a bundle of 25.
$9.95.
That's not terrible. It's not bad.
And then the wheels. Dowels. I gotta get back to wheels. Toy wheels. And I said the small wheel, 1/4 inch hole is what I went to. An inch and a half wheels with a 1/4 inch hole. And 100 pack of those. That's $25.90 for the dowels and the wheels. You'll have more dowels there than what you need. U-cart. Give me your address, sweetie.
I'll give it to you. Hang on. Do you know where the private chat is?
Back on Facebook, yeah.
No, in here.
Oh, I don't know where it is.
StreamYard. See where it says comments, banners, brands, and then private chat?
Oh, private chat, okay.
All right.
shipping.
YouTube.
Oh, come on. There we go. Now I gotta.
All right. Let me go back to YouTube. Yeah. So anyway, what kind of blades are your favorite, Rick?
I still use the Olsons.
Yeah.
I never have. I bought some of the Pegasus and Niagara, I guess they are. And
Right.
I can't say as I like them.
You mean like those Nikwa or whatever they are?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've never run those. Any good?
I didn't like them.
No. Hi, Ron Norris. Good evening. How are you tonight? Not by clicking. Ah, yes. Click, click. Yeah, I don't know why. It seems like everyone's busy tonight, or maybe because it's Monday. Maybe not everyone's home from work yet. I don't know. But
Oh, Lee, I need a phone and email.
oh, okay. Hold on, I'll put it in there.
I hate these damn websites trying to get stuff.
There's my phone. There's my email. Yeah, I know he does. I know he has a live feed going, but I don't know that everybody's over there, but probably many people. I don't know. There should be enough people to go around, I wouldn't think. So.
Behind this much.
Yeah, I've never cut with the Nikwa ones. Rick, I've never cut with those. I've heard of them, but I've never cut with them.
Well,
But
I bought some at the show and tried them. And like I say, I just wasn't real happy with them. They don't seem to cut as good as my Olsons do. But see, I may be getting, I don't know what you'd call it, a false reading on the cutting. I cut on that Delta C arm. And so the C arm cuts different than a lot of the other saws. It's more aggressive and stuff.
be right back. Okay, on. He said he'll be right back. Yeah, yeah. I had cut with Olsons in the past, and I cut a lot in a lot of projects with Olsons, so like I got used to them. But if it was a choice between them and something else now, I would probably cut with something else. And I've cut with Olson a lot. I've cut with the Pegasus and didn't like the Pegasus. And then I cut with the Flying Dutchmans, didn't like the Flying Dutchmans. And then I cut with the PS Wood Machine blades.
Yeah.
And out of all the blades that I've cut with, they're the ones that I like the best. So
Okay.
they're the ones that I use.
Yeah, now I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. It's saying it won't accept my credit card. So I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong. I hate some of these damn websites. Kind of quiet over there. Did I get locked up over here or something? I'm not hearing Lee now, so I don't know what happened. Oh, Lee's gone. So I guess I'm here by myself as to what's going on. And I don't see any questions coming up over here in the feed. So I guess I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on. Lee must be trying to get back in, I would guess. Well, I see Jeff. Oh, the Rick truck. Now, Jeff, this is Lee's show, but I'm trying to. He got lost here or something. So I'm trying to figure out what happened to him. And I see Doug there from Anna B, I guess. Yeah, Lee was in here, and then all of a sudden his voice quit, and he just dropped. He's gone. So I'm hoping he knows how to get back into his own chat, or maybe he'll have to start a new one. But we were talking about blades, and I was saying that I use the Olson blades. I've tried the Pegasus and Niagara or whatever they are, and wasn't real happy with either one of them. But I've used Olson's since I started scrolling, so maybe I'm kind of biased. But and the other thing is, I also use a Delta Q3, a C-arm saw, and the C-arm saw seems to handle blades differently than the parallel arm. The blades are more aggressive on the C-arm. I think Lee was saying that he uses PS Wood blades, whatever their brand they are. I think it's just their private brand. Lee, where did you go? Oh, now I got a phone call. I wonder if that's him. No. Hello.
All right, guys, I'm back. Yeah, I just shut off in the middle of my show. Thank you very much, Internet Box. Love it.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting that. I had a mouthful of food.
My internet just like box just apparently decided to dump me right off my own show.
No. Hello, Avi. Nice to see you.
Hi, Avi. How are you?
I think his mic is off.
Yeah, I think maybe.
I don't hear him at all.
Yeah, I don't hear him either.
Did we drop Rick too, or?
No, he's just on the phone.
Oh, I gotcha.
He's doing the phone
How's
thing.
everything going?
It's going all right. How's everything with you?
Not too bad. I have a dog looking at me. That's okay.
All right, let's see. Hello, Anna Bean. Welcome.
I
Welcome
don't
back,
see her.
Ron. Rick says, oh, he said, Rick, if he dropped off. He said, Rick, if you're ordering pizza, get him one with extra olives. Oh, he dropped off though. So, wait, no, Rick's still here. We lost Tracy. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I think you need a seatbelt now. You're saying that because Javi's in the car. Funny. I like it. And to screen. Hello, Javi. Can you hear me now?
Howdy, folks. Yeah, the mic wasn't working too well here.
Yeah. They said, Jeff Robbins said, is it required to have a seatbelt on your show now? Because you're in the car.
Yep.
How are you?
My bandwidth is shot to hell right now.
Oh, so is mine. It's pretty bad when I have to go off my phone Wi-Fi.
Your own show.
Yeah, like my house box. While I'm on the show, it won't work right. But if I'm on my phone Wi-Fi, it works fine.
Huh.
Makes no sense. I don't know what happened to Rick. He may be on the phone ordering a pizza or something. I see his picture.
He got a phone call. He got a phone call while you were gone. So he muted himself and.
Gotcha.
He was in the middle of talking about Olsen blades.
Yeah, we were talking about blades. He'll come back here in a minute. Yeah, I was trying to show him before I dropped out. These are my PS Wood Machines blades. This is what I use now. And I like them. They're my personal choice. But I've cut with everything. I've cut with Pegasus. I've cut with Olsen. Flying Dutchman's. Hey, Rick. Sorry about that. I lost connection.
Yeah, you just disappeared. And I was here by myself, and then I got a phone call, so it was like, oh boy.
No, I lost connection twice. So I'm on my phone Wi-Fi now, my Boost hotspot. So as long as that holds out, we should be good.
Right.
Tracy's coming back. All right, Tracy's back. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Rick,
Welcome back, Tracy.
before you came back, I was showing these are what I cut with the PS Wood Machines.
Oh, I see. I wish the Flying Dutchman came in a nice tube like that.
Yeah,
You know what I
cut
mean?
with the Flying Dutchman, but I don't like them because I don't have as much control with them as I do with these.
PSwood.com. Gotcha.
Is that a new hat? Yes, this is a new hat. I got this for Christmas. Zoom in on
We
it.
should have asked Hanover, huh?
Architectural project.
Architectural. All right. Is that a old hat?
No, my
Made
dad got
new
it for me.
again?
No,
I'm
my dad got
sorry?
it for me for Christmas.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's actually, this I think is a brick. You know when you like put in a patio and you put in brick pavers? I think it's the Brick Paver Company that he bought.
They give you a hat.
Well, he
And
bought
they
enough
give you a
pavers that
hat?
they gave him a hat. He bought a lot of pavers. So he must have bought enough to get a hat.
I guess so. Is
He's like,
Rick
"Here, have a hat."
still? Is he still
Yeah, he's still there.
having fun?
He's still here. I don't know. He's off the phone now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get this order in. I'm trying to get Lee some wheels and axles. And
There's my
That's cool.
one of my patterns. My Bengal
Uh-huh.
tiger. But the light's not
He's
there.
cool. He is
I'll
cool.
say it's a CD. This has 11 patterns on it. Let's see.
Wow, all tigers?
There's
Oh, I
like
see birds.
the lion. There's a couple of tigers, and then there's birds. There's a dolphins. There's a dog, and then there's like a cheetah. There's an eagle.
I
American
need
flag.
Lions
someone.
and tigers and birds. Oh my!
I need someone to
bears,
design. I need someone to
No
design
bears.
my logo. How's that for one? I
What?
need someone to design my logo.
Design your logo
Yeah.
into a pattern.
Javi could do it in about 2 seconds on the computer if I showed him the pictures I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So but it's gonna be my new channel.
hey, Lee,
And,
Lee, is there
I'm sorry.
any special delivery days you can receive packages or any codes or anything you need for your place?
Nope.
Okay. Use this address.
We wouldn't talk about that in here anyway. Not on live stream.
What's that?
Not on live stream.
Oh, yeah, we're not talking about that. I'll talk to you about it later if you want. When we're talking in private.
Address.
Yeah, don't do with the address either.
No. Not live.
That's actually an apartment A, isn't it, Lee?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is that apartment A?
Yeah, it's 893 apartment A. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the apartment's 893A.
Yeah. Well, hey, Amazon's trying to change the address to 893 and then apartment A at the end. So that
Yeah, they
should
try
work.
that, but it should work if it's 893 and then apartment A.
Okay. Okay.
You can tell them your address is correct, and override it.
Well, I
I've
told
got my property up north. I've got an address that's not in the postal system, but it's an official address, and the only ones that deliver there are UPS and Amazon, but the post office does not, which is hilarious.
That's because you don't have a mailbox, do you?
Nope.
Well, see, that's why.
okay.
The post office will not issue me a mailbox, even though I have a full address, because there's no property on. I mean, there's no house on that address yet. There's an RV there, and I'm practically living there a third of the year. 10 days out of the month, I'm over there instead of home. But
Oh,
they won't.
I know.
They don't care. I don't care. I get the deliveries faster from Amazon with their little trucks. So.
All right, Lee, on the 9th, you should have
Pretty
100
soon it'll be by
wheels.
drone.
You should have 100 wheels and axles on the 9th, Lee.
Oh, thank you, Rick. We'll get started making those for the holidays next year.
Well, post some pictures.
I got another guy that's going to help me. He's actually a pyrography artist.
Okay,
What's that?
that'll work.
So when do you break ground, Javi? I mean, for your home.
A couple years or less. You know, I'm still. I've got my electric. I've got my water. I've got a container out there. I'm and I got my RV out there. I'm all set, and I'm enjoying it. But yeah, landscape wise, I'll give it another year or two of landscaping, and then I'll probably break down a year or two, because it'll take that long for the girls to go into college. So there's no point in me building a house and then paying 2 years in construction loans until I can move there. So
I understand. My son is in his junior year of college, so we won't move until a couple years after. So he's footed and rooted, and my daughter, she's 27. Well, sorry, 28. And yeah, she's on her own too. So I'm an empty nester with nothing to do. So I got down in the workroom and I got busy.
So
as long as trees are growing, there's plenty of stuff to do.
You're right. Absolutely.
wanted to show you guys. If you guys go over to PS Wood Machines, all my patterns are for sale over there too. But if anyone's interested, that does cars. This is my herb CD. It has 7 there for $15. So I think that's a pretty good deal.
Oh my.
So
That's an awesome
me what
deal.
Cars, I know it. If you ask me what cars, I don't know.
Is
them
the
off
old
the top of
truck
my head,
on
but I
there?
know there's. Here's a small list. I'm not going to name them all off, but there's a
No. Is that small old truck on there?
small old truck.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a short bed Ford. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
like a step
It's still
side.
in. It's in there.
Yeah, the short bed. Yeah.
Right.
What's in here? You can buy them separately too, for $6 or $7. Some are 7, some are 6. Actually, there's one that's 5. So 5, 6, 7. That's what my padding's sold for over there.
So you can either
Depending
buy
on the difficulty.
or buy all 72. So about the same price.
So when is your lovely day this year, Mr. Lee?
There's
When
their
is it
website
that
guys
you
wanna
get-
go over. June 20th, Tracy.
June 20th
June
of
20th.
this coming year,
Yeah,
2020.
coming up.
Wow. Time flies by.
Yeah,
So
it
you want
does.
to take these? Are you coming here in to Atlanta for the woodworking show?
Maybe. We'll have to see.
For
can
what
get
show?
away.
There's no woodworking show in Atlanta.
Why are you laughing, Avi? You don't want me. You don't want to see me again. Is that it?
Lee,
No, they canceled the Atlanta show. The only thing they have is Workbench Con.
No
Oh, they canceled the
way.
Atlanta show?
Yeah. Take a look at the list. They canceled Atlanta and a
Wow.
couple other places. There's no Atlanta show this year.
I will cry. Don't tell me that.
I'm sorry. I was looking forward to going up there, and no, not now.
Oh,
Um,
jeez.
I'm gonna have to settle for the Tampa show and swing by over there. But I mean, well, it's an hour away from my property, so it's not a big
Well,
deal. But it's also
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't
a
get to see
big
anybody.
deal for me.
Lee, you just got to
What-
Guess I'm gonna have
over that path.
Guess I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go to
Yeah, go to go.
I was going to Dubuque anyway.
You got a comment over there from Jeff. Wants to know everybody who gets their wheels and axles.
Where did Rick just ordered them from American
No, I went to
Crafter
Amazon.
Supply.
I just
Oh,
that's where I
we
looked,
just got
and
them
it,
from Amazon.
I
Got 'em
looked
from Amazon.
and it was too much of a hassle getting the order through. It said it didn't want to accept it, so I went to Amazon and ordered them there. About the same price.
All right. There you go,
Oh.
Jeff.
There we go. I'm back.
Amazon.
There's your answer, live and.
But I know Scroller
What happened?
LTD has them. I know Wooden Teddy Bear has them. So, and then Rick said American Crafter has them, but they're a pain in the butt to try to order from, apparently.
I think the fact is I'm trying to send them to Ohio and pay with my credit card from here. So
Best of luck to you. Oh my goodness. That sounds like so much to me.
well, on Amazon it said it went through. So
There's a Freightliner. Yeah. I'm just looking at all these patterns. If any of you guys want to know exactly which cars are on that CD, let me know and I'll tell you. Because there's a bunch. But there's a short bed, which is the one that I think I did for you, didn't I? Like a GTO or something.
You did? But I bought that from
Yeah.
you, the whole CD.
Oh,
Just
did
to
you?
get that one pattern. You
Well,
made
now they're over
me.
here. Now they're over there singularly. They weren't over there singularly before.
Oh, I gotcha.
The only thing they had up there was the CD at the time. So
I know. No,
and
Atlanta
did you get the
would work.
proper spelling? Because it's Hanover like this. HANOV.
that's short for hangover.
Hangover?
yeah.
No, Hanover.
Just add a G here. And
I
you have a
loved that
hangover.
movie, though. I did. I loved that movie.
Those are good. Those are good. I like the little
Idiot
Chinese
guys.
guy that pops out of his trunk in the second one. They put him in the trunk, then he pops out. He's like, ah! I like him. He's the one judge on The Masked Singer. He's hilarious.
He's a nut.
Yeah, he is. He's funny.
So what have you scrolled this week?
Nothing. No, anything.
Nothing.
We've been working.
Too much work. Too much work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Sorry to hear.
Working, and I had to change up the website for the company, for the magazine. I had to do some editing on that, which took like half the week to get done.
I gotcha.
Which
But you
pretty
got
much
a
made that
magazine,
network.
though.
yeah,
What?
yeah. But I had to fix it because apparently we forgot to put on there where if you buy the holiday pack, the 3-pack, there was nothing on there to download it from the website. Now there is.
Oh, no. So during the
Remember-
holidays, Oh, no. But then it's
was
not,
there
it's
to
after the
buy.
holidays now.
Yeah, it was a buy, and I could like take it and send it to you individually, which was fine. But I made it so you can download it directly from the website, so I could still send it out.
See,
to
I
you or
can't
relate
do
to
that.
person.
I cannot do
But
that.
took too long. So now I just put it on there where you can download it.
Yeah, but you see, I cannot download it. I have no space on my phone. I had to actually purchase a US drive and a USB adapter port so I can keep the space I have on the phone and continue to add more space for temporary
Oh, 'cause it's on your
files.
phone?
Yes. That would be part of the video kind of stuff. So I can do that on the
I would
the
think that you
phone.
should be able to download a PDF to your phone.
Sorry.
Well, I would think you would be able to download a PDF to your phone. Is your phone acting up? Because I've downloaded PDFs to mine.
No, it's too full. I've got like 58 point or 59.87 something on my phone. It won't. There's no place to put it on my phone. It's totally, I don't know, maybe once I upgrade it, but then I'm afraid that other stuff
I think
won't
that says
work.
like 30 gig. So
You
yeah,
see,
this
mine
whole
is
phone's 30 gig.
64. Mine is 64, plus I added 64 to it. So I have 128 gigabyte memory in my phone, and I'm eat up because it keeps everything in my phone. You have to go back and delete everything. It's a very bad pain. I can't delete everything though. So I have to keep that somewhere. Don't know where. No one's talking on this, Chacho?
You are.
Why? You got the show going. Don't talk to me.
I'm trying to find. Oh, there they are. I was trying to find pictures. Let me get back here, and I guess you do a share screen. Share.
Lee, I'm assuming he's talking to you.
Okay, I think I got share up there now.
No, not yet.
Well.
Oh, maybe I just can't see it.
Well, your entire screen. Well, it's got a share up there. Share audio. I don't know. It's not. Okay, there we go. So there's share. And got it. Now I think it's on share. You seeing pictures now? Hello? Are you seeing pictures of my shop?
Of your shop? No, I'm seeing you.
Okay, then it didn't share. How come? It says StreamYard.com is sharing your screen. Why isn't it sharing, Lee? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong then. It says it's sharing, but it doesn't say.
There it is.
There it did. Now you seeing all my
I had it to
boxes?
perfect.
Oh, okay. This is what I
What
did
happened?
last week.
What happened to Tracy and Javier?
I don't know.
We lost them. They're gone. Oops.
These were part of the boxes I had of turn stuff. And then I started putting up this shelving. And then there it is filled up now. And some more over on the other side.
Wow. That is massive. Whose is this?
Welcome back.
This is my shop upstairs.
Oh my word.
This is what I have turned, and then I've got scroll saw projects up there too. You can see a few of them in some of the backgrounds.
Honey, you need to sell off some inventory.
Yeah, I know.
Make some more
Oh
space.
my, honey. Yeah. Oh my.
But see, I got,
Show the.
Your kids and their kids are going to have a fit. Because they have
You know what
to
you
go
need to do
through
is show
all
those
of
beautiful
that.
old saws.
do what, Lee?
Said show those beautiful old scroll saws.
I've probably got them on here somewhere.
Are they kept in that room?
Yeah. I got to go through pictures here and try to find them.
You know, I have a scroll saw that's, I don't know, from 85, 86, or, yeah, that I need worked on. It needs help.
Okay.
It was my mom's, and now she's gone. I just want to, what is that?
Well, that's a picture of my shop.
Oh, I see the shop. I thought we were looking at the machine.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the old scroll saws.
He's trying to find them.
Right, I got you.
Well,
There's one.
some of them in the background there. I should have some better pictures of them.
There's one.
There's a few there. These are some old pictures.
Yeah.
Not very many there.
I see one in front there.
I've got more than that now. Pretty much.
I need a good bench too, or I'm so sorry. Like a stool. I need a stool.
All of these are pretty much pre-1900 here.
Wow. Of stools or the machines?
The machines.
Wow.
Those were all made back in the 1875 up to about 1900.
That's incredible.
And then some of them on the other side there, these get into the 1900s. And then some of them are around the 50s and stuff.
That is amazing.
And then these are some of them that I started out with, the old C-arms and stuff. There's only somewhere over 200. I've lost count of them. Oh, and there's some of my scroll saw stuff. But yeah, I've got just a few up there.
My word.
So
what an incredible inspiration. That is a huge room full of stuff.
It's only about 28 by 40.
Oh my goodness.
To fill with just all of those goodies.
Al.
Howdy.
Al is here.
I'm out of uniform,
Greetings,
guys.
Kilroy.
I'm in my lumberjack uniform today. How's everybody doing?
Not too bad.
Rick, how are you?
All right.
I just came in on the end of that. It looks like quite a setup.
Did you see all of those machines?
No, I didn't. I actually got a phone call from an internet provider.
Oh, geez.
No. I'm looking to reduce my cable bill. Okay, and seriously, it's like
Amen.
cable.
Amen.
Dig this. The package is $119. The taxes are over 50% of what that amount is. I think it was $60. I had the number somewhere, but anyway. So I started looking around other providers, and I decided to go with what's it called, the Sling, and with Sling I got a little card that allows me to for $30 basically, because we only have like 2 or 3 different things that we watch anyway, instead of $150 or $120, I guess is what it came down to. So, but anyway, they were calling me back because I didn't complete the order. And that was kind of interesting because I normally don't ever pick up the phone numbers that I don't recognize. I let it go to voicemail. If it's that important, just leave me a message and I will definitely get back to you. But I wasn't paying attention, and that's why I didn't see it.
Oh, there he goes again. Oh, if you drop out, the whole thing is a loss. You know that, Lee. That's how Rick became the man on file. He was the man of the evening.
Yeah, that cable can get expensive. I just looked at mine and decided to leave it.
To tell you the truth, I went through the same thing.
I
My
think
cable bill was. Sorry.
I think I'm in the process of getting off the cable. I think it's going to happen.
Well, that's exactly what I did. I turned off the cable, and that reduced it $160 a month.
Right.
Well, I still kept my Wi-Fi, and I kept my internet package.
Yeah. Well, the internet.
Okay. They said it was $70. All right. Well, I had my Wi-Fi. I have my Wi-Fi, my own Wi-Fi machine. So I'll just eat it off of that.
Yeah, the router.
I don't need any kind of any equipment from anybody as far as that goes.
Yeah, as long as I get my own DOCSIS 3 router or modem or whatever you want to call it. You save another $10-$12, sometimes $15. By the way, Anna B, hello out there to you. I'm starting to get tired of paying. Literally, it was almost $300 this last time, and
I cannot see this chat like this. Sorry, if there's anybody who is in the chat, I'm waving at him, sending you hugs.
Lee's showing us something. What's Lee showing us?
I'll let you know if they say anything.
Al,
this was my Pittsburgh screwdriver set. 6 piece.
I've got my telephone and internet and cable, DirecTV, are all in one bill, and it's like $301 a month.
Yeah.
It's absolute craziness. You know what? I turned my $70 bill.
Yeah.
I turned around and I paid then for 3 things: Hulu, Netflix, and I can get any kind of channel I want through the Amazon stick. So I don't even need cable anymore at all. I don't need it.
Yeah, my wife only watches like 3 different channels.
The Amazon Fire Stick is
Rick,
good.
is amazing.
Well, to tell you the truth, I am home all day long, and all I do is watch YouTube. I swear to God.
She watches these 3 stations all the time.
I don't watch any of this television. None of it. It's background music to me.
I've got the cable. I've got the Cinemax and the HBO. We also have Netflix. We also have Amazon Prime.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
And I looked at switching to that Hulu, and the 4 channels that I really watch are not on Hulu.
Well, try the
Then
Sling.
you can
Check out
can get Hulu
We
and
can't. We looked at
Netflix.
everything on Hulu, and they don't have them.
Sling. You check on Sling.
Didn't check Sling.
Well, and I don't know. But the 3 that she wanted were there, or the 2 that she wanted. I do the CBS app because I like Star Trek, and that's Discovery, and now Picard. But Netflix, Amazon Prime, because I've got Amazon
I
Prime.
signed up,
'cause, you know,
dude.
that's the main thing, a lot of stuff mailed to us and stuff. Lee froze up.
Yeah, the Amazon Prime I watch quite a bit for
Yes.
movies.
Yes.
But see, on my cable, like right now, I got what is it, Alaska: The Last Frontier, and I like the Swamp People and all those Discovery shows.
Right.
And those aren't on Hulu.
But you know where those are
See,
at?
once my kids grew up and left the house, I
couldn't get
didn't really pay attention
Go
to any of
YouTube
this.
and look them up. I've seen Ice Truckers. I think I can't remember the exact.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's-
you can watch them the day after. They're already there.
Yeah, it's History Channel. It's History
Yeah.
Channel, I believe.
Go
right?
on.
Yeah.
Hey guys, look up Philo, Philo. It's $16 a month. They have all of Discovery Channel, all of Animal Planet, all those.
Yeah. See, Anna watches Netflix and YouTube. Tax is my favorite. Yeah, definitely. You know, like I'm saying, seriously, folks.
I've been Discovery binging, so I signed up. Started show. I had to do it. I saw Discovery
Do
on there,
you
and I was like, I gotta
believe
watch it.
National Geographic now is a channel you have to pay for along with Disney?
No, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, see, I don't think that should be. You know, National Geographic was free for everyone.
Yeah, but
Since we were kids, it was
cable's
free
gonna
to
be a thing of the
everyone.
past very soon.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is. You know, and they're doing it to themselves. I remember the days of $29.99 cable, and where they have me hooked because I stream is I have to have at least 300, 200. I want to get gig 50, but anyway, it's working the way it is right now. So
It's gonna
Gig
be all
50?
streaming. That's
You
the
need that-
future, man.
you need that
It's
throughput.
all
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah.
That's the future. That's why National Geographic is on with Disney, because they know eventually there's not going to be cable. It's going to all be streaming.
Mhm.
I figure I'm happy with what I've got now, and whatever it costs, I just pay it.
But you know, Rick, if
Oh, that's so
what
much
you're happy
money.
with, if that's what works for you, then hey, by all means, man.
It's the people that have to pinch their pennies here and there.
Well,
It's the ones that just don't. It just doesn't satisfy you anymore.
I have to. I don't. So that's what I'm slashing at first. Let's look at cable. I mean,
I saw Discovery on CBS Access, and I had to do it, man. I had to do it. I've been binging it. I finished season 1. Now I'm on season 2. So. I'm almost done with season 2 on there.
Anna,
I
you
can't wait
gotta
for
watch
Picard.
Doctor Who. The whole thing is on there.
Oh boy.
Doctor Who.
On
course.
Prime,
And I've been watching
Oh,
NCIS.
yeah.
Prime, yeah. On Prime, yeah.
yeah.
Wow. That whole. There's a lot of different ones that have. They started like season 2.
Yeah,
Or
it'll
season
keep you
3.
busy for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to hunt down 1, 2, and 3 before you start watching these. I'm talking about oldies.
Yes. So I actually used my scroll saw this last weekend, and I'm going to do more. Can I show what I did if you guys hadn't seen it? I'm assuming that.
Sure.
I don't mind.
Sure.
Let me share my screen. Where's Where's StreamYard? There's StreamYard. Share screen. Share that screen. And of course, that's not the one I want to share. Wait a second. Let me redo it this way. Let's do it this way. Put it there. Put that there. Okay. I just didn't want to give you that infinity effect. There we go.
I love it how he looks to the very top corner
Yeah.
of the room.
That's because I'm trying to see you look up.
Oh
from
my!
the,
Is that monitor that huge?
uh,
Is that required? Oh
it's,
my
it's
gosh!
That, it's that big.
Oh,
As bad as it got, I think they're watching The Shining or something. I don't know.
yeah, did you see that?
This is Al looking at his monitor.
right.
No, he's like this.
And the camera.
That's big.
The camera.
And he just had this lovely glow over his face. Oh my gosh. Right up to the ceiling. Okay, so it's a pull down screen.
No, it's a TV. It's a big TV.
A big flat screen then.
40, I believe. Oh man.
Rusty Nails. Hello.
Oh
Anyway.
my
Nails.
gosh.
Good
Rusty,
evening.
Russ.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
How are you, Russ?
I have to get my other. I cannot see people in the chat, so I'm going to go and upload another.
Okay,
Us
Al,
in
you
the-
didn't get up what you paid yet.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting for Tracy to finish so I didn't want to interrupt her. All right, here's what I'm sharing. Okay. This is what I did this weekend. Can you see it there, Lee?
Yeah, we have to approve
There you
it. I'll give you one.
Oh yeah. So what it is does anybody know?
The Minecraft
Okay.
sword, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Minecraft sword. Yeah. So what I did is I cut out 1/8 inch. It was like a cardboard backing, but it's perfect for making a template. Let's see. And then I went ahead and cut it out. Messed up a little bit down here, but it's just a template, so it's not going to be a big deal. But it's going to go on the fort bed, which is ready for shipment. In fact, this is
Wow.
the cleanup of the garage. It was in the teardown of it, but that's what it's going to go on. It's all yucky and stuff. Oh, that was some stuff. See, it's going to go over in that nasty area over there.
Oh,
But I had to
geez.
make room, guys, because it was all piled up. And, I mean, look at that,
Oh no.
Yeah. But there's the fort bed. So, oh wait, that was an event for the vacuum hose. But that's the fort bed. So it's going to go probably underneath the window down here, and it's going to have a pick over here. I think I'm going to do two swords, and then I'm going to do a pick, and there's going to be like a couple of torches sticking out of, I think, right here above the door. So, but the point is, sorry, I
You
did.
got it done and got it in there then.
Yeah, and I.
Hey, you can always send that.
And you're waiting for those
You can
on
always
the
send that
door.
Mustang my way.
Oh yeah, well, that was supposed to be a project for this summer, and I had to remodel a mobile home. But anyway, you guys know how to fix wood like that? When you mess it up?
What are you trying to fix on it?
That line right there. I thought about just taking and putting like some filler in there and sanding it, but I figured it'd fall. But it's no big deal. I'm just going to draw a line from there over there, and back there, and then take 12-inch wide 1x material, a board of pine, and cut it on the scroll saw. So really, this will just be my marking of where I'm going to cut.
Well, yeah, you could fill it in with epoxy or
Yeah, I
glue and sawdust and fill it in.
yeah, I could. It's kind of like a cardboardish.
It's a tiny picture. We can't really see what's wrong.
Anyway, then I shouldn't have said a word. Then, jeez, I gave myself away.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
I
from from out here, it looks like it's fine.
Yeah, but
You can't see
and
it.
I'm even pointing the wrong place. Right there is where it's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see it, but see, it's wild. We're our worst critics, aren't we?
Shouldn't have said anything. We would never
You
would have
know,
known.
And it's even on it's being taped. But anyway, let me stop sharing so you guys can.
But that's just going to be your template then for drawing
Yeah.
up something thicker.
For the other two, yeah. It's just gonna be the template. I sat there on the last stream and literally drew on a piece of graph paper, just the design. I was looking at the actual one and just was going back and forth. That's real easy, you just go over 5 little cubes, an inch, 5 little cubes, and I didn't even do that. I just went and took a ruler and just.
You need to get some
That's
good graphic design programs. Then you can do that stuff easier.
Well, yeah, no, I've got that, but I wanted to do it manually, by hand. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? I just wanted to do it by hand. I just wanted to draw it. I just felt like even little lines. You should have seen. It's funny because on the right hand side, the same place where I messed up as I'm going up, I miscounted, and it was all lopsided. So I took and I erased again and fixed it.
But what you do is you only draw half of the thing, and then you fold it over and trace the other half.
Well, but me, I had to just draw. And the piece of paper. I mean, I could have done it that way too. The piece of paper was multiple pieces of paper put together, because it was more than an 8.5 inch piece. That piece of wood, I think, it's probably like 2 feet long and I want to say 14, 16 inches wide or something like that. Well, if you look at it, it's actually 12 inches wide. 11 and a half because I need to get, or 11 and a quarter because I need to get a 1x12 to actually cut it.
I'm so sorry. I keep trying to get on to YouTube so I can see the chat.
Yeah, I don't even have it back up again. You guys would just laugh at me because I'm looking up at the screen, I guess. But,
yeah, see, I guess I got too used to using my graphics programs to do all the stuff.
what are you using?
Huh?
What are you using?
CorelDRAW.
CorelDRAW?
Yeah, but see now when I say I drew my patterns, I can show you some here. Let me get back over and get to my patterns. Well, let's see. I guess the easiest way would be to go to my website, and then I can show them there.
I can imagine it's massive.
Pattern homepage.
Okay,
so now I got to get back over here and share screen again. Share screen. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I want. Well, I guess this is what I want to share.
That was me. I just wanted to make sure you were getting those messages.
Okay. So, see, I've went into this type of patterns. Engraving patterns, shelves. I mean, I've got, well, if we go into books, I've got like 165 books of patterns, just boxes and clocks. I mean, I've got big fancy clocks, simple clocks. And this is the kind of patterns I draw. So
yeah,
these by hand.
You're a designer. I'm a cutter-upper and a bad one at that.
Yeah, but I mean, I've got over 2,000 patterns here.
Yes.
And I can come here and sort them out by what I want, and I could even do them like under keywords for deer. And then that's all the patterns that I have that have a deer on them. So.
Yeah. Hey, what software or or is the website designed by yourself or by somebody else? Or
My son actually
okay,
did it. We do it in Dreamweaver.
yeah. I've used Dreamweaver before.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying is I play a silly little game called Ark Survival, and lately I've been breeding dinosaurs in the game, and people buy them. You
Thank you,
trade
Alexa.
stuff. And I've been trying to figure out a way to do it, and with a website actually. And I kind of like the way that had that. You had your different categories, the left side, and then the patterns come up. Very efficient. So
Yeah, my son wrote the database from that to sort it out. So I had to go into each pattern and put in my own keywords in the database and all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he using a MySQL database or?
I got no idea.
Okay.
My son's a web designer, so to him he just did it, and I don't. To me, it's an Excel file. I mean, I just go in and fill in the column.
The world revolves around databases. I mean, literally. The world revolves around databases. Everything is a database.
I didn't realize that they have their own databases for even these micro SD cards from your phone, which I didn't find out until today.
Are you talking about a file structure on
it actually goes into the USB port, and it's an adapter that goes into a it's for a a thumb drive to go into. It's a thumb drive that goes into it.
Where is this? Oh. You mean like this? And
he's going to be a smarty pants.
And the SD card, fits in it like that. Is that what you mean? And then it plugs into a USB port.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Isn't that cool? That's actually for the 3D printer, and that's I think it's a 32 gig. 32 gigabytes, folks. I wonder if
the only reason that I did that and bought one for my phone is so I could start my own site.
You got a 3D printer, Al?
Yeah, it's right there. And there's another one out in the shop, but that one right there is an ANET, and it was given to me. It's the cheapest printer that you can buy. It's supposed to burn houses down. Oh Lord, please hope it never happens. I try not to leave it running unless I'm in here, which is kind of annoying. But that printer prints better than my FolderTech FT5, and that's an ANET A8, I believe. I designed that vacuum cleaner for the Harbor Freight miter saw
hose adapter.
Yeah, because I put the vacuum hose. Well, I took the vacuum hose back side.
Wow.
Let's
cool.
go.
All right. Hey, Al, let me interrupt you for 1 second. Anna, have a good night. Thank you for being on tonight.
Oh, I'm not even looking at the chat. Bye, Anna.
Go to sleep. Have a good night, Anna.
Anna B.
Aww.
Thanks for being on.
But yeah, why do you ask?
Well, you have to be able to design in 3D, and that I would love to learn to design in 3D.
Well, it's
so much computer stuff. It blows my mind. I wanted to try. I really did. Either on that or a small what is it called?
Think about it.
Okay.
See,
it's like,
I know. Never mind. Go ahead.
it's like drawing on flat planes like you do already. Okay. And all you do, and there's one word, and if you can learn this word, you'll get it, is extrude. In other words, whatever, let's say I've got a circle right here.
Right.
Okay. I just want to extrude it 5 inches. Okay. And I got a cylinder all of a sudden. Now, the trick to 3D is thinking in planes. Okay, so I want to take, like for instance, right here. Okay, I took a circle, or I did this, and I extruded it out. Right now, I got to here, and I had a circle here on this plane, and I extruded this up. Okay, and then here, I took another plane, but I put it in an angle, and I drew another circle here, and I extruded it that way. And I took another circle here, and I extruded it that way on another plane. It's a little mind-boggling at first, but when you figure out that you're just working with flat pieces
What
of paper,
program do you use?
Fusion 360,
Okay.
and there's various different ones out there. There's Tinkercad. There's free ones, which Tinkercad is. There's all sorts of stuff out there. Fusion 360, I think, will give you, I could be wrong, a 1-year trial, but then it's like $400 a month. I don't know the price. But myself, I'm an educator, so I get educational pricing, which is really reduced to zero. So that's what I've been using. And it's got a really steep learning curve, though. But
That's the problem. All of them have had a steep curve. I've got a CNC,
oh well,
but I do everything in 2D on it.
yeah, or 2.5D, but yeah, definitely.
I need STL files, I think it is, to draw 3D on.
Well, Fusion 360 lets you download STL files. In fact, it'll let you send them as a URL, so you can send them to anybody, for that matter. And you can also take
Be right back.
and
ladies
download
and
them. Okay, Tracy, and download them in different formats, VFX, STL, or there's like 10 different ways to download them. So what I'm kind of getting to this, and I don't actually know. I've got an XCarve, but I use the easel program to draw with, or I can't remember having used it so long. The other one that anyway. But point being is, you can still draw in 2D. You can do patterns in 2D and stuff. I don't know. And there is a way to do it. I guess you save your sketches, or it's a certain format, and somebody else out there might actually know. I've never used a 3D program for the CNC since I just use easel.
Yeah. Well, I just draw in Corel Draw in 2D and then convert it to a DXF, and then my router program converts it to G-code.
Yes.
But see, Corel Draw won't do an STL file.
Yeah.
And Fusion 360 sounds like one of the programs I was looking at, but it looked like it had a heck of a learning curve.
Oh, it does, definitely. It does have.
And somebody tried to get me into SketchUp, and that looks awkward as heck to use for using Corel.
I looked SketchUp. I've used Corel a lot more than SketchUp, but I looked at SketchUp, and it's a great program. I just didn't quite, get the, I don't know. I've used other 3D programs like AutoCAD and another one made by the AutoCAD people. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but the point is it just didn't work for me the way I was wired to think, basically.
Yeah, I've got AutoCAD 14, and to me, it's awkward to get around it. I do Corel Draw 10 times faster.
Yeah, exactly, especially for two-dimensional. I mean, that's the deal.
Yeah.
Fusion, if I knew what the way to save it. I mean, if you said a DWR, what did you say for the file extension?
Takes an STL, I think, for 3D.
Yeah, for 3D, and that's what you need.
Oh, for my CNC?
Yes, sir.
I saved as a DXF.
Okay. I know you can save as a DFX, and at very worst case, I know you can send it. And in fact, let me bring Fusion up, and I'll share my screen as soon as it comes up, and we'll go through a little bit of the process, if that's okay. Is it all right?
Hey, Rick. They have some cars.
No, because Fusion just popped up in front of it.
The cards you're going to build, Lee.
Yeah. Are those the cards themselves?
Hello, Lee.
These are. PSM has them.
Lee, that sounded like
Martian.
You're echoing or something, Lee.
Echo. Test.
No, you're good.
Chat.
Is that the cards you were going to use for your pattern?
I don't know. I just
Pardon
noticed that they've got some at PS machines here.
Yeah, you started them up there, but they were blurry.
Hey, Jeff Robbins says he uses Inkscape for 2D design, and then he brings in a Fusion 360. Let me bring up Fusion real quick and share my screen.
I use a
That's
program that came with Microsoft Windows that allows me to make everything 3D print, and then I just don't 3D print it. I just use the 3D print instead of putting the pattern there. Instead of putting the pattern there, I put the 3D vision, and then I make it look like it's wood, so they can't steal my pattern.
Yeah.
So, not that anyone would do that, of course, because everyone's honest. Because the world's full of honest people who don't steal people's
Other
patterns.
people have done that. Other people have done that.
No, there's the world's full of honest people.
See, if I go back to Corel,
Oh, no.
I can extrude with.
So Lee, share my screen if you don't mind.
Okay. I needed a shot of Dr. Pepper. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw that. It's Dr. Pepper and so of course this is the 3D the 3D environment, I guess. But you can do like the top view and go up here to the cube and just go to the top, and then it's like just a flat piece of paper, right? So say I wanted to do a circle, I could go a circle. Okay, there's my center point for the circle, and I'm going to drag it whatever the dimensions. What I like about it, you can do what's called a parametric, so you can change the values. You just tell it, say circle diameter, and you can go back later on and change it, which means you can tweak, which means that you don't have to redraw everything. But anyway, so there's a circle. Okay, I mean there's the 2D drawing, right? And if you go to the side, it looks just like a line, right? But anyway, that's not really what I want to show you. But it's 2D. You can draw on here 2D. So I'm going to bring up the this right here that you guys saw, and there it is, right? If you can see, let me see, where's the body construction? If I turn construction on, I can turn all the different planes which is what I was talking about earlier. Okay, I can turn all the different planes on that I drew in. See all the orange stuff?
Yeah.
Now, okay, I got my drawing, my 2D drawing done. Not even a 3D drawing. Jeff Robinson says he just steals Steve Good patterns. So I can send it to myself, and I can go, or I can send it to anybody for that matter. Share a public link, and this is the URL where it's going. Let me see if I can bring up a web browser. So it has sent it to this web page, and the nice thing is that you can download the different formats. Waiting for it to load up. So if anybody has one of these Harbor Freight miter saws, number 61971, you're more than welcome to have this. I'll eventually upload it to Thingiverse.
Oh no!
So the
You said
website
Harbor
lets you look
Freight.
at it.
That's the drinking word.
Yeah, there you go. Harbor Freight. So
Drinking
so
word.
Oh no.
here's what I made, right? But here is the download formats that you can download it in. And by the way,
I have
used
absolutely nothing to drink today.
I've used Inventor before, and that's a pretty decent 3D drawing graphics program. There's your WG. That's what you needed, right?
DXF.
Well, right below it is DX.
No, for the router, it's a STL.
Okay, there's the STL. Really, that's a 3D 3D printer.
Evening, Chris.
So there's the STL right there, which is what I normally use to put on this little thumb drive, Tracy.
Okay, now
No way.
Even
Andre,
you can even
That
put it in-
is for that?
yes. Yeah,
Why?
this right here is the SIM card for the 3D
Right.
printer. So I do the stuff here. I put the STL file on here, and then I go plug it into the printer.
all right, Al, how do you make, I guess, the big can at the angle? How do you make that rounded corner on it where you transition?
Right here, you mean? Right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. What I did is, I think it's called a fillet or fillet. You can take any. Let me turn the construction planes off. You can turn any edge like that right there. Here, let's do this one down here. If I can highlight it. Stop. Trying to get it to where we can see it better. All right, so let's take one of these edges. Let's take that edge right there, and it won't let me select it. Why won't it let me select it? Okay, let's try that one. Okay.
Okay.
See, it lets me fillet it.
Fill it.
You'd have to elongate it to do that on that
Yeah.
side.
That's how you do it. See that right there?
Okay.
Okay. So you can do that to it, and it.
Bends in.
Now then, when that cuts, that follows the same thickness on the inside as the outside.
Yes.
That just doesn't change the outside only.
I think what it does is it takes these two faces, that one there, and this one here, and it bends them together at that spot. I think is what it does.
And this is Fusion 360.
This is Fusion 360. And by the way I learned to do this is I got in and tried to play with it. When I wanted to do something, I'd go look it up. I started watching other people. There's some people out there that make the most outstanding, outrageously complex drawings,
You're absolutely
but
correct.
they only do it one plane at a time.
Okay,
They do their drawing, they do the extrusion.
now my question is, this is more like a CAD type drawing.
Yes.
I want to draw a teddy bear sitting up.
Uh-huh. You have also you can see all the different things that you can do with it. You can do animations, you can do renderings, you can generate designs, you can do anything.
Right.
You can bend. I'm going to call it the fabric of this plane. I'm trying to figure out, since I don't really do a lot of 3D design. What is it? Drawing.
I
Design?
think he's wanting to have just to make a bear,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and
Like it would have to. Oh, I see. It would have to be
They-
one circle at a time to
they
make the
did it.
bear.
No. They just move stuff around, and since I don't do this all the time, but if you do that, okay, you can go in there and go, okay, give me. Let me go out so we can see this better. Give me. Let's go back to home. So give me something on this plane. Give me, say, this sphere, and There's my sphere. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I can make it bigger or smaller, right?
Right.
Depending on.
Let's tell it okay. And I can take these surfaces then and do stuff with them. I don't know. I can crease it. Okay, I can do like that to them. But I'm not that familiar with this aspect of it. But you can take and change these points like that right there. I think I could just move this. Let's see. See if I can do
See,
that.
now I saw one program for the 3D printer. I've got this little army man that I want to make, and it goes in and will scan him, and then I can make that same thing with a 3D printer.
Oh, we really wish that the technology would go as far as being able to mirror a piece
See,
and then download it into something else. Unfortunately,
do
I
stuff.
don't know if we're there yet.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can make your little teddy bear like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, whatever. It doesn't look like a teddy bear. I realize that, but
Yeah.
It
and I
could
wanna
look like an
show
arm.
See out of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And go back to where we were. Just in case it saved it. I don't think, but it might try to save it at the end. But
Oh no.
yeah, this is as far as I've gone with it. When I do 3D or when I do CNC stuff for the X-Carve, I just use easels, a website, or the other program that I'm forgetting the name of it because it's been so long since I've used it. But I don't know. I've really enjoyed doing this too.
Yeah, but see, even like using that X-Card you said, which is kind of a CNC, to make lettering, I guess you'd say that in cursive with the strokes of the tail on the end of a letter would come up to nothing.
Right.
I got to draw in 3D.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I guess the way the X-Carve program does it, not really certain, but it does that pickup. Or you can get a program. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What's a very popular piece of software that's used for 3D or for CNC?
Well, Corel Draw is the big one for CNC, I think.
Yeah, but there's one that's I can't remember the name of it.
Now Jeff says Fusion 360. Okay. Chris says he's got a 3D printer still in the box.
What do you have, Chris? How come it won't let me go into easel? What is this? Explore easel. Yeah, there we go.
So I keep thinking I need a new toy. I keep looking at a laser, and then I keep looking at the 3D printers.
Laser's nice too. I mean, lasers, you know, they've really come up to speed lately. The reason I haven't got one is because
I do like laser printers.
No,
I really do.
There's 3 40-watt laser printers, and they're the big, $10,000 machines. So I haven't had to buy one. And honestly, I haven't used one very much because I've got a CNC. There's a CNC up there. I do a lot of 3D printing, of course, the scroll saw. I do stuff with the scroll saw. But as far as doing stuff, I designed this tiny checkerboard for the X-Carve.
I remember playing those.
and it's cut it. I've cut bunches of them on the X-Carve. I mean, some people think, well, it's got belts and stuff. So does your 3D printer. So does your laser. But anyway, don't tell them that. I've worked on machines with what we call Gilmer belts that are I don't know.
See, my CNC was built by a guy in Kansas City that we can't even find anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I use 1/32 inch bits in it.
Yep.
And I've also done scrimshaw with it. I've made little roses and stuff in like, oh, half-inch diameter for a rose.
Hmm.
Wow.
So I mean, it'll get down and do some.
That sounds
Oh, it
pretty.
will. Yes, yes.
I use 60-degree engraving bits, I think it is.
I'm trying to find. Yeah. Oh, that's another reason I wanted to show you. So
Drill
they got
bits.
what's
General
called
bits.
a pro. They charge money for it, but I well, I thought I did. I thought I got. Well, look, free for educator. So basically, I need to convert over this. Oh yeah, I get free carving days. I get 4 carving days out of Easel for free to use the program. So I'm gonna use a free program, okay, or a free day. So you have 24 hours remaining on your free day. You have 3 carving days, which is fine because I'm not going to carve for 3 days. But it gives you the bits that have the V bits, and it knows when you put that in, how to lift the font or how to the tail of the font.
Yeah, see, there's a 1/32 bit.
Yes.
I use 32nd and 32nd and 16th, and once in a while an 8th.
Yeah, I do a lot of heavy cutting like this over here, and this is really neat because this is actually a rounded hole,
Yeah.
and I could do it real small, but what I do is I cheat and I put a rounded router bit in it, and then just plunge a 1/4 inch, and that's the same as if and it saves a whole heck of a lot of time. So, but it's not too bad. It's pretty good. It's technically free software, unless you go the pro version. But I was trying to find, and I probably have to go back again. I don't know, but there was some really small, fine stuff that I did because most of the stuff is obviously bigger,
Let me go out and grab my little tub. I'll show you the fine stuff.
Okay. I don't know if this will generate. I bet this will choke on this. I've never gotten this. Ooh, it did. Ooh, it did.
Oh, you know what? I have so many mandalas. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my little cup.
And they look so beautiful on a laser carver.
Okay, now I don't know how clear that is, but there's a pheasant with all the feathers drawn in.
It's tiny though.
Oh wow! I can barely see anything on there.
Highlight them, Lee, so we can see it.
Well, let's see. I wonder if I bring the camera over here, maybe, so I got the light shining down. Well, now I'm in the. Oh, come on, camera, focus. How do we get the camera to focus?
Pull back a little bit on it, and then stop. Pull back a little more. Stop. Well, should have focused. Maybe it's still too close.
Well, I've got some smaller stuff in here, I think. This is a little. Well, there's another eagle.
Lee, go ahead and make it big, Lee.
And see,
with us? Oh, okay.
but it's not getting clear. I wish I could figure out how to get it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's getting a little better.
Yeah.
I don't know whether if I turn these focus things on the front, maybe, of my webcam.
Yes.
There we go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Leave
Okay.
it. Don't touch it. That's gorgeous.
So your
That's
autofocus
really
is on? Or?
Oh, let's see what else I got in here.
Look, that looks great, by the way. Make them big, Lee. Make them big. Let them have center stage.
Oh, see, that's
Just,
very pretty.
Rick, if you want to be full, you got to request screen.
Oh, okay. He's got,
Oh, there's
Yeah.
another pheasant.
never mind, Lee.
I thought I had a little. Oh, there he is. Okay, there's some smaller roses. I mean, you can see that with my fingernail.
Those are CNC'd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's getting down pretty fine.
It looks like the CNC that you have is working well for you.
The guy designed it to do printed circuit boards. I think he said it's over the 30-inch travel. It's supposed to be within 3 thousandths.
Yeah. See, that's an engraver. That's not really. Well, I mean, it is CNC, but that's an engraver. That's it's much more precise. And yeah.
Well, yeah, but I do other stuff with it. I mean, I make signs with it.
Sure.
I've got a little box. Let me go out and grab a box. Those are kind of neat.
Wow, he could make name tags for days on that thing.
He could. Hey, Jeff, the deal is that it's all linked together. It all has some component of drawing and of cutting. It's just how you cut and draw. I mean how
Right.
you cut, I should say.
So what he has is a CNC, but what he wants is a laser cutter.
All right, so here's.
And yes, Jeff. I'm sorry. And yes, Jeff, I did make a bird's beak. That is what that is. I see your comment now.
Get this stuff out of the way so I can get this box up here. This is a box with, I may have to get out of the way, with a lid that slides out. And then it's all dovetailed or finger joints of different sizes. And this box takes, I think, 4 minutes to make it on the CNC
Mm-hmm.
with a, I think I used a 32nd inch bit.
And how long would it take you to scroll saw that?
Oh, you couldn't scroll saw it. You couldn't get the corners to fit that good and stuff with a scroll saw.
Right.
And see, I made each one of the tails different sizes, kind of. And then it's got the groove cut in it. And then I recessed the lid, so that it goes into the grooves.
You did it on purpose, right? You made them. You designed it to where they went from smaller to bigger to smaller. Is that?
Yeah. I just didn't want them all the same size.
Yeah.
See how this one up here is really tiny, and then they get a little bit bigger.
Yes, I did notice that.
But
That's fabulous.
it's just something to do. I've actually got a video of it, I think, on my website. I think it's on my website. Somewhere I've got a video of it actually cutting. But it takes like 4 minutes to make that on the CNC. And so I got into designing some of that kind of stuff too.
That was done on the CNC? I thought you had said no.
No, yeah, it is on.
See?
Oh, it was done on the CNC.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to have one. I have to give you my address so you can.
There's just.
I'll purchase one and you can ship it to me.
It was just a stuff that I made over time with it. But now I haven't played with it for a while. The last thing I actually was making with it a lot of was carburetor gaskets. I had a buddy that was rebuilding like a 1940 John Deere carburetor and stuff. He was doing all these antique carburetors and you couldn't get gasket kits. So he'd bring the carburetor out. I'd lay them on the scanner, scan it, draw them out, and Corel Draw for the gasket, and then we were cutting the gaskets on the CNC.
You can cut almost anything if you'd like.
Yep, you sure can.
Oh, I've done veneer inlays on it. It will do super intricate veneer inlays.
Yes. Because it's an engraver, it can have the precision to do that. I think I can do that with the X-Carve, but the tolerances are a little bit, more sloppy or sloppier. But with the engraver like you have, it's yeah.
When I got it, I talked to a guy that had, oh gosh, it was a CNC router that you could buy as a kid almost. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was a bigger setup. Like he could throw like almost a 4x8 sheet on it.
Mm-hmm.
But he couldn't even use a 16th inch bit with it. It was too floppy.
Right.
And that's what the guy who built this one said. He said most of those CNC machines on the market will not use the 16th inch bits. See, and I go down to the 32nd inch bits.
Right.
I'll use a 32nd inch bit in 1/8 inch Baltic birch and cut at about 40 inches a minute.
Yeah, I think I normally cut 60 with the X-Carve, but when I did do that 30 seconds of an inch, 16th, 30 seconds, I slowed it down really a lot.
Well, I get down to about 40 with a 32nd inch bit. And
that's good.
That 8th inch.
Yeah, I think I might have maybe gone to 20. I don't remember exactly. It was so long ago. I was trying to go back to see what and it was something like, I don't remember, like Merry Christmas, something like that, because it was around the time. No, I was going to say the Impossible Challenge, but it wasn't that. It was one of the Christmas challenges.
Yeah.
I was trying to do something, but.
Oh, the CNC will do a lot of neat stuff, but I just wanted to get more into the 3D and stuff at one time, and
I don't. I mean, other than the cost or being able to get the program once the expiration goes away, but there's a lot of 3D CAD software out there. Tinkercad, just Tinkercad, and Tinkercad works in a flat area, but I've looked at it. It has cylinders. It has spheres. It has cubes. It has and you build stuff that way. But I've just not used it. But that's what a lot of people use. I would Google like free CNC software or free software to make STLs or something like that.
Well, I don't know. I've got into the wood turning now so much that I don't even have time.
Yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned wood turning because I saw Jeff Robinson out there. Is he still out there? I'm trying to get
still there.
The YouTube page. And I think Chris Nealon too, right? Was out there. Yeah. Chris is out there. And Jeff is out there. And I know Chris. I could be wrong. Has got shopsmiths. Well, when you said turning, I thought shopsmith. Chris, you've got a shopsmith, right? What about you, Jeff?
You're not answering.
He may not be.
Who?
Either one of them, actually.
Lee? I don't know anything about the CNC or the laser. I know the laser would work well on leather and very small projects. So,
okay, and that's what it is. Jeff has the jet lathe, and Chris is the one with like 4 or 5 shopsmiths that are lathes, right?
See, the shopsmith is not considered real good as far as the lathe world.
Yeah, but he turns on a Powermatic. Yeah. And the reason I'm saying is I got one a couple of weeks ago, Chris, and I'd like, since you always come over the Twitch, I'd like to set something up with you if we could. So maybe either like a co-stream or something like that, or to where we can play around with one, and you could hopefully help me set it up, get it going, point things out. Just a thought, and I say that now because I've seen you on there, and I remember it now when you said lathe, Rick. And I couldn't remember if it was Jeff or Chris, but I was pretty certain it was Chris.
There's a lot of scrollers that have went over to the lathe. You know, we've got the Woodworkers Club here. We've got Des Moines Woodworkers, and we've got about 400 members in it.
Okay, Chris, we can talk. There's actually a wood turners club, Comanche Trail, I think, here in Midland, and I'm just too lazy to get up every Saturday morning, drive 20 miles to the meeting, and
We ended up with so many turners, we started a Des Moines Wood Turners Club too. We've got about 190 members in it.
but every time I see Jimmy Page turning something, or Carl, or all you guys out there turn, I'm like going, ah. And I have done a couple of things. But
Well, as you saw from my shop upstairs, I've done a few things.
yes. Yeah, I barely kind of saw it, but I kind of saw what if I can only get my organization straight, that's a big part of my issue. Because right now I got to move everything all the time and everything. And of course, with that fort bed, in the garage or in the shop, it just and the other car next to it, it's kind of cramped. But
You have more room than most, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about that.
but it's cluttered more than most too. But I've got
Okay, but you still have a big enough workroom to be blessed with.
Indeed.
Okay,
I've got a Harbor Freight lathe, but I
that's the bad word tonight. Drink up, guys.
I need to set it up. I need to set it up. And it's sitting in the corner standing up right now because it takes less room that way. And I've got a little, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a little MIDI lathe like this. That's what I've turned before on.
I understand.
So, because it's smaller and it's actually on a table. My problem is the sharpening. I need to do something on my sharpening, and I don't really want to spend $350 for a Tormek sharpener. But I saw something the other day.
Listen, you can buy. You don't have to have a Tormek,
I know.
but you can, huh?
And
you don't have to have those brand new CNC blades that cost, or the wheels that cost so much money.
Yeah.
Listen, as long as you start with a stone, you can start grinding with the stone on cheap tools, okay?
And I have cheap tools.
And I mean a cheap stone grinder, okay?
Yep.
Learn how to do that on the cheap grinder.
And
keep buying those wheels.
And that's what I have to figure out. I saw, I think it was Jim Bashir's the other day on Let's Talk Shop with Russ. He pulled out some adapters that he's printing and he's selling for others, and it made me think, that's what I need right there, because I need the actual adapters where I can just get the right angles on the blades, because I have plenty of motors, grinders, wheels. It's just getting it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is write down those degrees of tension that you want.
Yeah, but I don't even have
cut that you want on them. Then go to the store and ask them, what is the cut that's supposed to be on this tool? What is the grind? What is it that I need to do to keep this in prime order?
There's a lot of YouTube videos. I want to say,
Donald does too.
Robo Hippie, I think it is, has a lot of videos on grinding by hand on just a plate on the grinder. I use the Wolverine jig.
Robo Hippie?
Yeah,
I have a Wolverine also. But
I think the other one is Glenn Lucas, I think is another one.
Glenn?
Yeah, Lucas. I think that's his name.
Okay.
And they do a lot of the hand grinding of the tools, freehand, just off of your tool rest. Most of the others use a jig, but those two, I think, both freehand grind.
Yeah, and I don't mind making some jigs, but that's a whole nother aspect
It
to it.
truly is a whole nother
Yeah, exactly.
mouse hole.
Yes,
Mouse hole.
rabbit hole. Yeah, rabbit
Okay.
hole. Yes.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one,
you don't need. I'm just saying you can use those 3-inch wheels for forever and a day if
I
you
mean,
learn how to use them.
I've done a couple
If you don't have anything to do it on, then you do the best you can with what you have.
Yeah, Chris, and how much is that Robert Sorby Pro Edge? Huh?
Oh my gosh, you don't want to know.
Yeah, see, and I just by the name, okay? Pro Edge. That's got to be worth $150. Just the name Pro Edge. You're just paying an extra $150 just for Pro Edge.
yeah. Oh, there's a
I've
lot.
got some of their carbide tools.
Yeah,
Hey, you
there's
guys
a
want
lot
to
of
see some of the
expensive-
patterns I'm working on?
Sure. It is your show, and it is scroll saw patterns or scroll.
I gotta go get.
Well,
me,
it's
Yeah, I
still
got-
related.
I gotta get me a pencil.
And by the way, I
See if it'll
scribbled
let me
that.
share my screen.
And Chris, I'm going to talk to Donald also. You're right, but at some point in time, I think we need to talk or something. It just too cool if we can chat at least, the very least. Yeah, about 450. Yeah, I think the Tormek was around 350, and I kind of liked it. There's somebody on Twitch that uses a Tormek, but no, I don't want to spend $350 for. I'd rather buy, a $500
All
table.
right, you guys got to let me know if you see it, okay?
You know what? If you could spend $35, if you could spend $35, Al, and go to your nearest woodcraft sale or woodcraft store, they will show you how to sharpen those blades.
We have no woodcraft store in the area.
See, I don't have one here either.
No, Chris, I've got a Shopsmith scroll saw.
You do, huh?
They do a lot of stuff like at Bass.
This thing's pretty bad too.
Bass something pro workshops. They do those here in Atlanta.
I think we do have a Bass Pro.
Yeah, they do a lot of woodworking there
See,
too.
that would take more effort than I'm not willing to go to the Scrollers Club, so
You know what? Ask YouTube. You never know. You'll
Yeah,
get
they
your
just
answer.
built one for us.
and that's usually what ends up happening.
Exactly.
We just got a
That's
Bass
usually
Pro.
what ends up happening. YouTube is. I teach college classes, and what I tell my students is, go to YouTube. There's nothing that I can't teach you that you can't learn on YouTube or
Or
wherever.
fine. Exactly.
It's a good augmentation to the material they're being taught, and sometimes I do it all the time. People will come up to me as an IT, person. Hey, such and such, and I'm like, wow. Oh yeah, we can do this and do that, and yeah.
Oh
Can you
my.
guys see my screen yet?
Doggo. Who's Doggo?
Chris is saying don't get the Tormek.
Well, honestly, I'm not going to get either one of them, Chris. To be honest, I'm looking at a grinder that is a motor with.
Hey, Al, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, almost. It's lagging out. It's lagging out on my end, but there we go. It was buffering a little bit. Willie, I see an angel saying,
Okay, I see, Willie.
yeah. Where's Starbuck Jesus, man?
He's down there somewhere.
Ooh.
You're drawing this now, Lee?
He's down there somewhere? That didn't even sound good.
He's in
Oh
another folder
my.
because he's already done. We're in
No,
progress.
no.
Yeah, well,
Are those
maybe
yesterday?
you should.
Yeah, see? A plus $1,000? Yeah. Yeah. See, this guy told me
What the heck?
$350, so I don't know, but yeah, definitely. It's probably going to be a Harbor Freight 49.95 grinder, okay, with some type of angle jig on it or something. Like I said, I saw the one that Jim was showing, and it was like, yeah, that's what I need. I need something that'll hold my pieces on the fence that I don't have
Okay.
on the existing stuff. And Chris, does yours have water on it?
Are you drawing these,
Mm.
Lee?
Yeah. She's still a work in progress, so she's not quite done yet. The next one is, I don't know what. Oh, Willie. Yeah. Still working on Willie. Can you guys see him?
Yeah, but I'd be working on that
I
headdress.
see Willie. I see Willie.
Is he supposed to be an ape with that hairy arm? Or is that supposed to be a
No, oh jeez,
Who, Willie or the angel?
Willie?
that's quite beautiful.
He keeps flopping back and forth.
He looks like he's out in the rain. Your kitty, why does it look like it's out in the rain?
Here's one of my
It's
new
the
ones
back
for
of the
summer.
tree, Tracy.
I'm sorry.
It's the bark
Yeah.
on a tree.
No,
Oh, is it? Is
tall
that what
grass.
I was seeing?
It was in
Oh,
grass.
okay.
Like,
I lose
I gotcha.
whatever he got under that bent arm. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be.
That's supposed to be a guy with a little twig in his hand. He's saying, "I'm gonna whip you, little sonny, little whippersnapper. I'm gonna whip you."
No, it's a fisherman. He had on his side. He
A
had
fisherman.
a fisher's cap.
Yeah,
A fisherman's
I can see the bag over his heart there, but under his other arm, I can't tell whether that's his shirt all ruffled up or whether he's actually got a.
I see a small piece of rope.
It's his rope for his fly rod. There's a rope coming off his fly rod.
Rick,
Fly rod.
Rick.
Yeah, but what's that against his chest? I guess you'd say, or the side of his stomach.
Give him hell.
It looks like he had a bag over his shoulder or something, that was there.
It looks like he's got bags
On the
under his
right hand
eye.
side.
No, that's
Oh,
an
on the
actual
right side.
fisherman's vest.
Notice how he changed it over to the tiger, so we would stop critiquing his drawing.
No, I changed it back. It's just lagging. It's like it's lagging, so give it a sec. It'll go back in a second.
It's bad.
See, that's the problem I have with some of these pictures, of this portrait style, whatever you want to call it, is I can make out some things on them, but other things I can't. It's like the bag on his left chest, I can tell is a bag, but then whatever he's got on the right, I can't tell.
Yeah.
That's actually a bait pack.
And now
It goes high on
Yeah.
his chest.
Now this tiger, to me, I look at the hair around his nose. Go back to your tiger, Lee. I look at, but I can see the long whiskers coming down here towards the bottom center of the picture. But
Way too
between those
many.
whiskers and his nose, I got all those little lines and squiggles. And to me, that doesn't look like the hair on a tiger. I'm thinking hair should be more straight lines. Unless he just got a perm, I don't know what happened to him. But
Or he ate a duck.
He ate a duck. There you go. He's got a duck in his mouth. That's what it is. See his feet
No,
sticking out at the bottom?
He truly does.
He's
He
got a
does
big
look like he's
mustache.
got a lot of whiskers.
Big mustache.
That's more whiskers than normal, I'd say. That's a pretty elk.
All right, but I guess I look at that elk and I say he's got just as much hair on his forehead as he does his chest, and I didn't think the hair on his forehead showed up as much as it does on the chest. I was thinking the forehead was a shorter hair and looked more like,
Right by the horns. Right up by the horns. It should
Actually,
be short
It
hair.
looks like a goat to me.
I'm looking between his eyes and down to his nose.
That should be shorter hair. Yeah, he's correct.
And see, that's hair's the same size as what's down on his chest.
So yes, folks, we have started the critique section of Stroller's chat. You're welcome to jump in the critique. Lee appreciates it.
We're being very nice.
Remember,
Yeah,
these
there's
aren't
a-
done yet. These are still work in
Right.
progress. So I haven't
Oh,
gotten
God.
them all the way through yet.
It looked like somebody bit off his ear, that poor
God.
owl.
Oh my god!
Like for instance, like if you went in and cut this now, it would be
Am I
floaters.
wrong?
Like I haven't gone through and tweaked it yet.
No,
All right, but now, Lee, how are you going to cut those little lines below his eyeball? Just those little streaks in there.
Very carefully. Oh my goodness.
so is the white part what stays and the black is what you cut out?
Yes, sir.
Well, if that's the
Yeah.
case, then there's two floaters in the eyes.
Well, they're not done yet.
Right,
I told you that.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, I'm looking at the
These are work in progress.
He will never, ever, ever invite us back, guys. Never.
I'm looking below the eyes though, where those little pieces are like 1/8 inch, or here on his fish, under the fish's chin, those little lines. How big is this pattern going to be? I mean, when
Quite
you
large
I
to
haven't
see
gone
all
through and
that
tweaked them yet.
detail.
yeah, but when you
Yeah, it would have to be blown up.
how big are those little lines going to be? See, like those little short lines you got in there.
That's just a matter of
Yeah.
like fretwork, wouldn't it be the same?
Well, how big's the owl? If the owl's 2 foot tall,
Oh, that's a
then
fish.
good size hole to cut.
That's a fish.
Okay, the fish.
I mean, you've seen how big Charles has cut his, so you know.
Yeah,
they
but if
big
you're
if they're
cut-
going to be detailed.
Yeah, if you're cutting that on as a one piece of paper, so 8.5 by 11, those lines.
That's way too
Yeah, you might
small.
not
Yeah.
want to cut it on 8.5.
You'd have to resize it to something if that's what he had it at.
Yeah, see,
No, I like that fish.
but to me, to be able to cut those lines, you're going to have to cut that at about what, 2 foot tall and 2.5 foot wide.
Okay. Lee, I'm gonna help you out here, Lee. Okay. This is one that I cut that Lee designed.
Which one?
So if he'll let me share it.
Hang on,
This-
I got
this
to
is
touch
Christmas.
mine.
This is Christmas Jesus. And I
me a
won't pick
sec.
out the flaws, so because you guys say you can't see it anyway, so. In fact, this appeared in Sawdust magazine, did it not?
Whose magazine?
The Scrollers Association of the World.
Oh. So I gotcha.
Did I share? No, I shared the right one.
I just see a screen in the screen.
I see an endless screen.
Yeah, he hasn't selected me yet at the bottom, I guess. But I requested a screen sharing.
Yeah, give me a sec.
You bet, man. Yeah, and I know it's there because I can actually see it in
Infinite loop.
I'm trying to get it to go on here. Hold on.
You say, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everybody sing.
Now he starts again. Oh, that's not funny. That I guarantee you that's going to be a strike. You know that one. You know what I mean.
So. Oh wait, you did. Never mind. I'm sorry. You did pick it. Here it is. Wait, there it is. Sorry. How come you guys didn't tell me that it changed? That is Christmas Jesus, and if you put a green background, it's what I call Starbucks Jesus. But that's a Lee original.
Okay, but see, that doesn't have any of those little fine lines in it.
Right.
How big is that?
I guess it was what, about, I don't know.
About 16 by.
No, it was maybe 12 by 12, maybe. Somewhere. I think it was 12. I think it was 12 by 12. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I enjoyed cutting it. It was very simple, you know. And I know Lee enjoyed designing it. Okay, I'm stopping sharing. Back to you, Lee. We lost Tracy. And honestly, I need to go. I got some scheduling to do for students that will be working on those assignments. And
looks like you lost Tracy.
Gotta go, guys. Let me go back to. I'll just say goodbye to everybody in the chat. I mean, in the chat.
No. Good night, Al. Oh, we lost Lee now.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to run off on you, Lee. Rick, Tracy, Chris, Jeff. Who else was out there? Anyway, guys, have a nice one. Thank you for the invite. And I guess on that note, unless you have any other questions, comments, criticisms, like Biff on Back to the Future says, I got to make like a tree and leaf. Do what?
Did you show him Jesus?
Which? Who? No, I'm leaving. I can't show him. What? Yes, I did. Yes, you missed that whole part, didn't you?
Yeah, he showed it.
Rick was right there, you know, complimenting it. Anyway, guys, have a nice one. I gotta run.
See, now I'm getting one of the rotating circles, Lee, that you're catching up or something. Well, I don't know if there's anybody left here. Is there?
I'm not sure if anyone here. All right.
No, Tracy's
Yeah, I'm not
gone.
sure who's over there. I don't know who's still watching. I'm gonna actually end it too because internet's active.
Okay. All right. We will sign off here too then.
I'm gonna end it. That was over here in the chat. It's being a pain and freezing. So thank you guys, you know, for being over in the chat. Oh, now it's back. Okay, you, Jeff Robbins, Christine, thank you. I'm trying to see it. And I'm trying to slug. Anyway, now we're back to the top. Okay. Maple Tree Studios, thank you for being here tonight. And thank you for being here. I think that's everyone tonight. I'm trying to remember everybody and having a brain.
All right. Well,
Something
it's been fun. I'm going to go ahead and take off here.
Thank you,
Good
Rick.
night.
Tracy Keaton, thank you for being on. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next Monday night. Bye, everyone.